Hello, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Shalom to us, David, the 144,000, behalf that were down, the one-third men, women, and children, part of the elect. For you blacks, Hispanics, Native American, Israelite, foreign, scattered four corners of earth, and confusing of faces, speaking different tongues, part of the church. Basically, it's deep, man. It's a movie review for the movie I saw last night, Power Rangers, which we all grew up on that. And it's spiritual in the movie because the director of the movie, his name is Dean Israelite, which Dean means the head, you know. Now the Most High is raising up the house of David, you know, which Peter, the Rock King David, is on top of that church, under the King of Kings. That's the orders. The King of Kings, Yahweh Shai, was coming back to restore the nation of Israel, and there's gonna be King David under him. But it's deep because in the movie they say a lot of subliminals. You know, they bring a lot of subliminals in the movie, like they was talk about different colors. Basically, the Power Rangers, when they come together, they're powerful. And basically, there was like the tribes. You know, you got different shades. You got different shades. You're gonna have Israelite foreigners looking like the different nations, but they're Israelites because their forefathers go back to the tribes. The scriptures talk about Israel's like a speckled bird, and they go into that. Even though they made Billy and Zach, they switched it. They made Billy a Jake, and they made Zach an Ammonite, or whatever the case may be. But they made Billy all like corny and shit. They made him all corny and shit. And they made Jason the Edomite, which he could have been a Jake. Well, I believe he's a Jake, but they made him like great, funny, strong, tough. But then they made Billy. What Jake you know named fucking Billy, man. He's only a tear. But basically, it described, it's heavy because it goes into like, Zordon was like, you bring these small children, because he was going to Alpha 5, which Alpha 5 is an angel. You know what I mean? The 5 means power, and Alpha is like the head. Like, the angels are strong, man. It's the top strong. Michael the Archangel. But anyway, Zordon, which is like the almighty, all-powerful, in knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, which that's the Most High. Ain't nobody higher than the Most High. That's one of his titles. But in the movie, it's like, he called the Power Rangers small children. Now, that's in the scriptures. Then they talked about the crystals, right? Which the crystals was like the zeal. They called it the zeal. Now the zeal, the crystals, another way of saying crystals and everything is the third eye, man. It's the third eye, which is your mind. And the scriptures talk about having that mark, you know, having that mark in your foreheads. And the scriptures go into the zeal, having no they, even though they have the zeal not according to, they had the zeal of God not according to knowledge, you know. And it was deep because once they got that zeal, they had that armor and they became warriors, which that goes into Ephesians 6, which we're gonna bring that out real quick. Finn, it was bad because it's heavy because like once they got like because they couldn't morph, they couldn't change, which we're changing into them celestial bodies when the Lord comes back in 1 Corinthians 15 chapter. But it all starts in your mind first, and then Yahweh Shai is gonna literally physically change us out of here. So they was having problems morphing, which means changing. But the key was what John 15:13. The greatest love is to lay your life for your brethren. And then they got tested. They got tested to the point where a brother laid his life down. The Jake out of all the characters, the Jake laid his life down, Billy. And then that's when they was able to morph. Then Jason said, I would have laid my life for him. And then everybody else was like, I would have laid my life for you. I would have laid my life for you. I would have laid my life for you. And then they started telling themselves about their personal life experiences. And once they became one body, that's when they morphed. Now the house of David, they're going to morph through the spirit and power first of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Zordon going to give the power, man, to the Power Rangers, the house of David, man. Ephesians 6 and 10. Now the crystals was talking about it simultaneously with the zeal. They call it the zeal, the mark, which that's what we have. The elect gonna have that mark, the Lord's name, that protection.